Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about how stigma has given the attention to epilepsy and how it is reinforced by dramatic stereotypes, and how usually people perceive it as there is always an ambulance needed, but that is not always the case. And derogatory tweets, and also face-to-face bullying. My history behind my seizure is I had my first seizure when I was 13 years old at a church camp, and the camp counselors handled it very well, and that they let me have it out. It lasted about 45 seconds to a minute, and they assessed me afterwards, and they made sure I was okay by asking if I knew my name, knew the counselor's name, knew where I was at, etc. My high school experience with having seizures was that I had face-to-face bullying. For example, many people would ask, what am I staring at? Why am I staring at them? And that actually is a part of my seizures. And it kind of felt like I was judged, and I had low self-confidence, and I felt different from everybody else, and I was an outsider. And I had accommodations from that, and so a lot of kids would see me as that I was getting specially treated, as, for example, I was a teacher's pet. They would call me a teacher's pet, and that's not the case. I was just asking for the teacher's help. And so how I overcame that was I finally got up the courage to tell others what I really had, and I did that through a legacy assignment in my American history class, and I told them how it affected the bullying affected me, and how even with the condition, it shouldn't affect how I succeed in life. And eventually, during over the course of time, I had professional counseling because I had anxiety and depression, and so the counselor helped me cope and gave me tips on how to overcome my stigma. And so, in conclusion, a stigma can be worse than the actual diagnosis. According to www.epilepsysociety.org.uk, the only way to tackle stigma is to increase the person's resilience and to try and change attitudes at the social level. To do this, we need to target young people through schools, education, and social media. I urge anyone who is experiencing any type of negativity that you are not alone, and that you can, there are people to help you, and they can help you face that challenge.